Well, baby, I'm on it with a bottle of wine and an old dirt road, and you're ready to go if you want to. Hey, thanks for joining us today. Live Music Nation podcast, Pumpkin Patch Edition. Today we are with Erin Howells. She's with Howells, Greenhouse, and Pumpkin Patch. Thank you so much for joining us, Erin.
Bye.
All right, it looks like you're hard at work there. Let's jump into this. Give us a little background on you and the farm and the family.
I am a sixth generation family farm.
Wow.
We used to do hogs and cattle and corn and beans. And then during the farm crisis of '88, my father started dried flowers. Why dried flowers? Well, because he used to be a hog farmer, and he said that the women would never talk to him if he smelled like hogs. So he started growing dried flowers, and then it expanded from there, from craft shows, and then he dabbled into the greenhouse aspect, and then got into pumpkins, and now we are an agritainment business with all of the different pumpkin patch, corn maze, fun things to do.
Well, that is why we were here. So let's jump into the pumpkin patch. When people get out of their cars at the farm, what are they going to enjoy? Let's talk about those activities.
We have wagon rides out to the corn maze and pumpkin patch. Out there is also the pedal goat carts. We also have a playground full of activities. We have a giant cow slide where you go into the cow stomach and then you slide out the rear end. Which, good luck finding something else like that around.
Oh my gosh.
We have a bathtub train where it's antique bathtubs, claw-footed bathtubs, all hooked together like a train.
Wow.
We have a pumpkin cannon where if you want a big boom, you go to the pumpkin cannon. If you want a small boom, we have a corn cannon. Then we also have a Ninja Warrior course, which is brand new this year, with lots of obstacles for the older kids. So if you're like 10 to 14, you actually have something to do out here. And then we also have a beeline, which is a little smaller than a zip line.
Okay.
And then until September 24th, we have baby goat cuddling, which is
wow.
favorite, where you actually get to go in the pen and actually hold baby goats.
Oh my gosh, it's fantastic. We hear something new every day. That's great. I love it. Okay, so people are going to spend a lot of time there. What's the average time spent on the farm?
Most people spend an average to 2 to 4 hours here.
Okay. All right. Now in that 2 to 4 hours, they're going to get hungry and thirsty. What do you have for them to snack on? What are they going to smell in the air? What kind of foods we got going on?
We've got mini donuts. We have kettle corn. We have apple nachos. We have regular nachos. We have beef burgers and hot dogs. And we also, new this year, we have an adult beverage line.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Very, very interesting. Okay. Now, talk about some of your different activities throughout the year, not just the pumpkin patch. I'm assuming that at some point, maybe you have some entertainment, maybe you do weddings, birthday parties. Talk about those things.
Well, our season mostly starts in February. That's when our greenhouse plants start arriving. That's when we start getting going. And then we hit gears into Easter, where we hold a big, huge Easter fest. Next year, we kind of want to hold an adult Easter egg hunt. And then in May, we have Mother's Day with flowers, and that's when our baby goat stuff starts ramping up. And then all summer long, we have baby goats. Currently, we're up to 80 baby goats to cuddle in cuddle pens. You can do that all summer long. Our playground is open all summer long. And then September, fall starts.
Now, you've mentioned the goats a lot. I'm assuming that's a pretty popular thing.
Yeah, because everyone loves babies and their baby animals. So yes.
Are they all being bottle fed at that point?
We don't do any bottle feeding because we've learned that the goats like to bite people. So if we just not bottle feed them, then no one gets their fingers.
There you go. Did you learn that lesson personally?
Yes.
Golly, I'm so sorry. Okay, now, so a number of things going on. For you, this is a lot of work. I know it's a family business in agritourism, agri-entertainment, but it's a lot of work. What really keeps you going? What drives you in this?
Well, we just feel like this farm is not just for us, it's for other people, to help spread the knowledge of farm life, to help people. Not everyone knows someone who has a farm anymore. 50, 80 years ago, we all knew someone who had a farm. Well, now those don't really exist anymore, and we feel the need to be the person there to help get people back to their roots.
Yeah, that's perfect. That makes great sense. Okay, a couple of fun questions. These are just for me. My personal favorite. I'm in live music and live entertainment, so I always ask these questions. I need to know, what's the best concert you've ever seen your entire life, Karen?
What's the best concert I went to?
Yep.
You want local persons, or do you want,
No, I want your best concert you've ever been to ever.
Pitbull?
Well, that was easy. Now let me ask you this one. Let's spin it. Dead or alive, you can bring any one musical artist to the farm for a concert. Who would you bring?
Oh, that's a hard one because it depends on what kind of genre you want to do.
Okay, so let's just do your customer base. You know your customer base. Who you bringing?
They're probably going to want country, so a country artist. He's not dead, but it'd be fun to have Garth Brooks out here.
Yeah, dead or alive is fine. Yeah, absolutely. Yep. That's a great answer. That's perfect. Okay, listen, I know you've got a ton of stuff to get done. You've got a big season coming up, Aaron. How do people find out more information? What's your best avenue for communication?
You can join us on our Facebook page. Follow us on there. We post daily. We do messages through that. We also have a website, Howells Greenhouse and pumpkinpatch.com.
Very good. Very good. Thank you so much for being on with us today. I appreciate it, Aaron.
Yep. Thank you.
You bet. Well, baby, I'm on it with a bottle of wine and an old dirt road and ready to go if you want to.